Imagine being born into a world lit by candles and dying in one powered by steam. In between, something happened that changed humanity forever. For most of human history, life moved slowly, very slowly. People woke with the sun and slept when darkness fell. Seasons decided everything. When you worked, what you ate, whether you survived the winter. Tools helped human hands. They didn't replace them. A trader living in the year 1700 would have felt comfortable in ancient Rome. Buildings were different. Clothes had changed, but the rhythm of life was almost the same. Then something snapped. In the late 1700s, deep beneath the misty lands of Britain, humans unlocked a hidden power, energy buried underground for millions of years: coal. When fire met that fuel, the old rules collapsed. This moment became known as the Industrial Revolution. It didn't arrive all at once. It crept in. One machine, one workshop, one invention at a time. Britain became its birthplace, and that was no coincidence. By the mid-18th century, Britain already dominated global trade. Its ships crossed oceans. Its merchants controlled markets. Money flowed, and ideas moved freely. But Britain's greatest advantage wasn't above ground. It was below it. Coal was cheap, abundant, and close to the surface. And in Britain, labor was expensive. That imbalance pushed entrepreneurs toward a dangerous idea: replace muscle with machines. This transformation rested on 5 foundations. First, agriculture had already changed. New tools produced more food with fewer workers. Villages emptied. People flooded into towns searching for wages. Second, Britain had political stability. Property rights were protected. Contracts were enforced. Investors felt safe risking capital. Third, geography helped. As an island with rivers and long coastlines, Britain could move goods cheaply and efficiently. Fourth, science mattered. Experimentation and problem solving were encouraged, not feared. And finally, energy was cheap. Human time was not. Before factories, production happened at home. In quiet cottages across Lancashire, families spun and wove cloth by hand. It was slow, familiar, and predictable. Then cotton arrived. Soft, light, profitable. European demand exploded. But British cloth couldn't compete with Indian textiles. Finer, cheaper, and produced by generations of skilled artisans. Blocking imports didn't solve the problem. Innovation did. In 1733, John Kay's flying shuttle doubled weaving speed. Suddenly, spinners couldn't keep up. James Hargreaves responded with the spinning jenny, allowing one worker to spin multiple threads at once. But the real break came with Richard Arkwright. His machines were too large for homes. They needed constant power. So he built them beside rivers and gathered workers under one roof. The factory was born. Samuel Crompton refined the process even further, producing yarn stronger and finer than anything before. Output exploded. Manchester transformed almost overnight. Smoke darkened the sky. Brick replaced fields. The sound of machinery never stopped. Cotton imports multiplied hundreds of times within a century. Cloth became cheap. Human lives did not. British factories undercut Indian artisans, collapsing centuries-old industries and pushing millions into poverty. At home, cities grew faster than anyone could control. Families crowded into damp rooms. Sanitation barely existed. Disease spread quickly. Life expectancy fell sharply. Inside factories, time ruled everything. The clock replaced the sun. Shifts stretched to 14 hours a day. Women and children became essential, not because they were suited for the work, but because they were cheaper. Children crawled beneath moving machines. Some lost fingers. Some lost limbs. Many lost childhood entirely. Public outrage eventually followed. Factory acts limited working hours and restricted child labor. For the first time, workers were legally protected. Meanwhile, underground, another struggle unfolded. Coal mines flooded constantly. To drain them, engineers built early steam engines. They were inefficient but powerful. James Watt transformed them by fixing one critical flaw: wasted heat. His improved engine turned steam into reliable power. Factories were no longer tied to rivers. Industry broke free from nature. Iron production surged as coke replaced charcoal. New methods produced strong metal cheaply, though the work was brutal and dangerous. Bridges, railways, and machines reshaped the landscape. Cities expanded at unprecedented speed. In 1800, most people lived in rural areas. By the end of the century, nearly half lived in cities. Transport struggled to keep up. Canals came first. Then railways erased distance. Steamships shrank oceans. Time itself felt faster. Not everyone welcomed the change. Skilled workers destroyed machines they believed stole their livelihoods. Governments responded with force.
Out of resistance came unions, strikes, and collective bargaining. Thinkers reacted differently. Karl Marx saw exploitation and class struggle. Poets mourned the loss of nature. Environmental awareness quietly began. By the mid-1800s, a second industrial age emerged: steel, electricity, oil, and chemicals. Cities glowed at night. Production never slept. The Industrial Revolution didn't just change how things were made, it changed what it meant to be human. We gained speed, comfort, and abundance. We also inherited inequality, pollution, and pressure to keep moving. We are still living inside that momentum. Revolutions don't announce themselves. They arrive quietly. Until one day, the old world feels unimaginable. I'm from Realty Frame Dived, watching the past to understand the present. And together we keep history alive. I'll see you in the next era.